Hi everyone, welcome to Bloom. I'm Morgan and I'm here in the studio today with my mom Julie and my sister Bethany, and we are bringing you a yoga sculpt with weights class. So you will want a lighter set of weights, so you don't need anything too heavy for this class. We're working with 3 pounds today, but we recommend anywhere from 3 up to 8 pounds is normally a good range. So grab those weights and we will get started in child's pose. Finding your way into child's pose. Make yourself comfortable here. You can take a wide knee if you'd like, or even place your hands underneath your forehead for a little bit more support. Take a few rounds of deep breath. And start to connect with your body and with your mind, letting everything else go, any stresses or worries that have accumulated throughout your day or throughout your week. Breathe those out with each exhale, and with each inhale, becoming present to this space, to your mat, and to your body. Take a moment to ask yourself why it is that you are here on your mat today. What is it that your body needs? What is it that your mind needs? Are you here for something physical, such as strength or energy or release? Or is it something emotional? Set a focus or intention for yourself now. And we'll take 3 cleansing breaths to get started. Deep breath in through your nose, and exhale out through your mouth. 1 more inhale, and exhale. I lied, this is the last one. 1 more inhale, and exhale. Lift up to hands and knees, finding your way into table pose. Line up with your knees at a hip width distance and your wrists shoulder width, and spread your fingertips nice and wide, pressing down through your palms. On your next exhale, round your back up into a cat stretch. Arc your back up like an angry Halloween cat, chin to chest and tailbone under. Inhale, drop the low belly to cow, shoulders round back and the heart spreads wide. Exhale, cat stretch. And inhale, open to cow. Continue a few more rounds at your own pace, following the pattern of your breath, emphasizing each part of the movement, feeling the muscles of your back wake up and start to warm, stretching the muscles throughout your abdomen, your chest, just letting go of any tension, getting everything moving. Couple more rounds. Last one at your pace. And once you've finished that last round, meeting in a neutral spine, flat back in table pose. Re-establish your table pose. Spread fingers wide, root through your palms. On your exhale, send your head over to the right and press your tailbone to the right, making a C shape in your spine, looking towards the hip. And take it to the center. Look left and send your hips left, making a C shape. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And inhale, center. 1 more on either side. Take it over to the right. Inhale, center, and over to the left. Come on into the center and hold. Squeeze your core in. Hug your right knee off the mat and into your chest, tucking your chin towards your knee. Exhale, extend the right leg straight back behind you. Crown of the head reaches towards the top of your mat. Hug it into the chest, strong core. And exhale, press it back. 3 more. In and back. Breathe. Exhale to the chest. And press it back. 2 more, lots of energy. In, exhale, power that leg back. 1 more squeeze, and press back and hold. Option to stay right where you are, or if you'd like, you can create a balance in table pose like Bethany's demonstrating by lifting your left arm up and off the mat. Take 1 deep breath, reach it out. If the hand is lifted, lower the hand. Take the toes and hook them under the mat, on the mat, keeping the knee propped up. Preparing for gate pose. Spin onto the heel of your right foot, take the weight into your left knee and hand, and right arm stretches straight up to the sky. Squeeze your glutes in and establish balance. So you're working here all throughout the core, and press through the top hip. Lots of energy moving up rather than down. Take your right arm and scoop it underneath the left side of your rib cage, and then extend the arm back up to the sky. 2 more times, nice mindful movement. Take it down, and big stretch up to the sky. 1 more, nice, down. Stretch it up and hold, press, press, press through the top arm. Take right arm back to the mat and send it into plank, either on your knees or on your toes. It's up to you. We're still warming up, so you don't have to go crazy here, but we do want to build some fire and heat in the core. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to the mat if they're not there already. Meet in child's pose. Hips to the heels. Rest the forehead back to the mat. Come back to your center. You can always come back to child's pose at any point in the workout, by the way. Anytime you need a break, this is a great spot to go. Inhale up to hands and knees, lining up in table. Take your left knee and hug it into your chest using your core, and exhale, extend back, reaching through the crown. Hug it in, and exhale, reach. 3 more, squeeze in, and power back. In, exhale, back. Last round, in, back and hold. Option to lift your right arm, opposite arm and leg for a balance and table pose. Reach out as if someone were pulling your hand, and also your toes, stretching out through either side. Releasing just the hand into the mat if it's lifted. Take the left toes and hook them under on the mat. Knee remains propped up. Gate pose on the opposite side, spinning onto the heel of your left foot, taking the arm up to the sky. Scoop the left arm underneath the side of the body and send it back up, reaching tall. 2 more, scoop it under and stretch it up. Last one, down, working through the core, stretch it up and hold. Squeeze the hips in, squeeze the core tight. Take the left hand back to the mat, finding plank on knees or on toes. Hips are level with your shoulders, core is firing. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find child's pose, releasing hips to heels. Let it out with a big exhale. Come back to your center. 1 breath. Inhale up to hands and knees. Hook the toes under. And on your next exhale, send the hips high for downward facing dog. If your hamstrings are feeling tight, remember we're still warming up, you can bend the knees as much as you need to. Start to walk your dog, pedaling the feet out, right heel to left. Or any other movements that feel good. You can lift up and down on the toes, bend and lengthen the knees, whatever feels good for you here. Hold in your down dog, sending both heels to the mat. Send your tailbone high and press your belly back towards your upper thighs. 1 deep breath. Walk your feet to your hands, standing forward fold. Feet are about a hip width distance once you get there. Let the weight hang heavy through the crown of your head. So feel any tension just melting out through the top of the body, down through the arms. On an inhale, glide your hands to your shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down and deepen. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms reach out, lift with a flat back and arms come over the head. And exhale, hands down to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms down and around, reaching to the sky. Exhale, dive down with a flat back, forward fold. 2 more rounds of those half sun salutations. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and deepen. Reverse swan dive, lift up. And exhale, hands to the heart center. So circle down and around, big reach up to the sky. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. 1 more round, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, deepen your stretch. Inhale, reverse swan dive, stretch up. Exhale, hands to the heart center and hold. We're getting started with some legs. So finding your way into mountain pose at the top of your mat, arms can extend down by your sides. We'll start with some chair squats today. Feet are hip width distance, toes pointing forward, and knees and hips and heels are all in alignment. Press back into a chair squat. Hips sit back like you're reaching them in towards an imaginary chair behind you. And now squeezing the glutes, press the body up and through, coming back to mountain pose and standing. Keep it going. Take it down, press it up, down, press it up. Nice. You should start to feel the quads firing, and as you lift, the back side of the body is working. So from your hamstrings up into your glutes, you're squeezing the body through. 5. Press. 4. Nice. 3. Last 2. We have some pulses coming, so hold your chair. Stay there. Pull your core in. It's important that the core remains strong to support the low back in this shape. Begin to bounce in your chair, so we'll pulse it down. Little tiny drops. The muscles fire on the way down, and then they get a breath on the way up. All right, ready to add on to this? We're gonna add a little heel raise to challenge you today. So we'll pulse down, then lift our right heel, pulse down, then lift our left. Here we go, center and right. Both heels down and left, down, right heel up. Sit it back, squeeze your core tight, keep your shoulder blades pinned on your back, chest remains open and heart lifted. Whew, feeling that burn, yes? Okay, 4 more, and heel raise. 3, good, sink it low, 2, nice job, 1. Hold your chair, arms extend forward and both heels are down. Sink a little lower, I know you have it in you. Lift all the way up to a back bend, arms over the head and stretch through the hips. Dive down to a forward fold, good. Bending through the knees, take your left leg to the rear of the mat for a high lunge. So right leg is forward, left leg is back. Make sure your weights are within arm's reach. Go ahead and grab those. We'll need them for this next series. And come up in your lunge when you're ready. We have chest work to begin. Elbows are tucked behind for a tray server. So elbows bent, I'll show you from the side, it looks like this, and palms are facing up, weights forward. We'll extend the arms out as if you were handing a tray of food off to somebody, and then the elbows will tuck back behind. Here we go. Reach it out and tuck it back, out. Breathe. Exhale as you lift the arms. So breathe it out and then draw in with a deep inhale. Nice. Every time the weights lift, you're activating through the core, the chest, the shoulders, front of the body. 4 more. 4, 3. Nice job, looking strong. 2, and 1. Keep the arms down, lengthen them to about 90%. So there's still a soft bend in the elbow, but they're a little straighter than they were in our tray server. Single arm bowling throws. We'll alternate right and left. Lift your right arm like you're throwing a bowling ball. Lower it down, now left. Up and lower. Right, lift, lower. 3, 4, keep it going. You're halfway. Breathe, exhale, inhale. Nice. 3 more. 3, 2. Let's add a bicep curl to this. Squeeze the arms up into a traditional curl. Lower down, right arm bowling throw, up and lower. Curl and left arm throw. Lift and lower. A little bit more coordination here. Getting you thinking. Right arm up and lower. Good. And lift, lower. 4 more. Squeeze in that curl. Working through the whole front of the body, up, and throw. 2 more. Throw that bowling ball right down the gutter if you're me. 1 more. And straight curls, just a bicep curl. Lift and lower, lift. When you lower the arms, don't fully straighten them. Come down to maybe 90%, just like we did with our bowling throw, and that'll keep the bicep contracted. 5, squeeze it up. 4, whew. 3, maybe a little burn in the legs as well in that lunge. We're almost done. Pulse the arms up, up, up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the arms in that curl and release to the mat. Drop your weights. We'll remain in lunge and come up when you're ready. No weights, just arms to the sky. Good. Little yoga flow here. Let's press into warrior 2, spinning the back heel to the mat. Make sure right knee is lined over the ankle. Take your right forearm down to your right thigh, left arm stretches straight over the head, and reverse your warrior, take it to the back leg, front arm overhead. Windmill all the way to the top of your mat. Step back to plank. Okay, we know what's next. We have some push-ups. You have options though. You can either stay and hold in plank, either on knees or toes, or take a push-up on your knees, or perhaps up on your toes, or even on a wall if you want to move to the wall. We'll just do 5 of them. I'll go easy on you. All right, we ready? Let's take it down. 5, 4, nice. 3, nice job, Mom. 2, 1 more. Press it back to child's pose. Mom, you made this class up, so you only have yourself to blame for these push-ups. She loves push-ups. All right, come on up, 2 hands and knees. Press it back to downward facing dog. Hips high, heels back. Take 1 breath here, reestablishing your center. Take your feet to the top of the mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, glide hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up with a flat back, hands to heart center. We're on our next round of chair squats. Take the feet to hip width distance, back into our leg work. Sit back into chair, core strong. Get the hips back even lower this round and press it up. Ready? Lift and lower. Lift. Lots of power on the way up. I always like to say, imagine as if you were going to jump off the ground. Maybe if you're at home, you do jump off the ground. You could try it. A little cardio burst. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down and pulse. Core tight. Pull it in. Down, down. Whew, getting that burn that we know and love. Let's add our heel raise. So we'll go pulse, right heel up, center, left heel up, down, right, down, left, for 4, and 3, sit it low, 2, whew, I'm burning with you, 1, hold in your chair, stay there, arms extend out into a full chair, either straight forward or by the ears for more intensity. Sit it back, and lift to a back bend, good. Sweet relief. Dive it down to forward fold. Bending at the knees, take your left leg forward and your right leg back for high lunge. And we will need our weights, this time for shoulder work. So come on up when you're ready. All right, some shoulder work. Bring your arms up to a goalpost shape at 90 degrees. We have a single arm press. We'll be alternating sides. Taking your right arm overhead and bend it down. Now your left, up and lower. Right, lift, lower, left, up. Each time you lower, come to just 90 degrees. So see how my mom's elbows are right in line with her shoulders. And when you get there, squeeze and flex the biceps and the shoulders, up and down, like you're showing off your muscles. Look how strong they are. Lift and lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Both arms up overhead, full presses. Up, this time lower past 90 degrees, weights come to the shoulders. Here we go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 8, 7, breathing, exhale. 6, 5, power it up, you got it, you're strong. 4, 3, nice. 2, 1, arms to just 90 degrees. Pull your elbow points down behind your rib cage like you're popping a balloon behind your back. We have a diamond press. So elbows all the way down behind the rib cage, and then take it up to a diamond shape above the head. We'll take these slow. Bring it down and lift. Down and lift. Breathe. Down, lift, down, lift. For 6, how are we feeling? Little burn? 5, yes, good. 4, 3, nice, control. 2, 1, arms to 90 degrees. Let's finish with a pulse. 10 pulses in goalpost shape. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, almost there, I promise. 6, 5, 4, hang in. 3, 2, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Good, release your weights to the mat. Leaving the weights on the mat, come on up into a lunge, arms extend by the ears. Good, press open to warrior 2, right heel spins to the mat, arms reach out long. Take your left forearm down to your left thigh, right arm stretches straight over the head. And reverse your warrior, right arm to the right thigh, left arm comes straight over the head. Windmill down and around to the top of your mat, hands on either side of your front foot. Step back to plank. You know what's next. We have our push-ups, so you can either stay and hold in plank with Bethany. You can take 5 push-ups with us, either on your knees, your toes, or against a wall. And here we go. 5, you got it, nice and strong. 4, 3, push into the floor. 2, last 1. Everyone meeting in child's pose. Take a rest, maybe grab a sip of water if you'd like. Just taking a moment. Coming up onto the knees, we will find our way into hero's pose. Grab your weights and keep them nearby. If your knees feel sensitive in this shape, then you are welcome to take the back of your mat and roll it up so that you have some extra cushion underneath your knees, or maybe use a towel under the knees. We'll be here for the next part of our sequence. Take both weights into your right hand. We'll be working the obliques. So no upper body here just yet. Instead, we'll focus in on the core. Squeeze your glutes in. Tip over to the right side. Using the left glute and the left obliques, pull your body back up to hero's pose. Dip it down and pull it up. For 3, keep going. 4, and lift. Dip as far down to the side as you can, and watch that you're not leaning forward or backward. So you want to keep pulling in from each side, from your abdomen as well as your back, kind of squeezing both halves of the body in and together, and leaning straight side, like a little teapot. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it down on 1. Keep squeezing the left glute. Take your left hand and place it behind your head. We'll add a twist to this. Lift up, crunch across. Left elbow comes towards the front of the room. Turn open and dip down to the side. Again, lift up, crunch, open, side, up, crunch, open. Keep your core strong and engaged. Up, crunch, open, side. 4 more. Up, crunch, open. Lean as far as you can. Squeeze it. Up, crunch, open. 2 more. Up, crunch, open. Last set. Up, crunch, open. Take it down and hold. Hand can stay above the head or come to the waist. Hold it, hold it. Squeeze the left glute, squeeze the obliques. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up, good. Take the weights into either hand for triceps. Weights will come up and over the head for what we call a skull crusher. To get us into proper alignment, pull your elbows in tight to your head and make sure that they're aligned over your shoulders. Arms are lengthened about 90% of the way, so we're not fully straightened. And then bend the elbows down, again, about 90% of the way. Lift up to a soft elbow and lower. Lift up and lower. Good. Keep it moving. As we work here, sometimes the elbows try to splay open and out of alignment, so work on pulling them back in. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down halfway, elbows down halfway. We have a pulse, so we'll come up just a small amount. We'll take it slow. So lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Whew. 10, getting that burn. 9, elbows in. 8, 7, keep your core engaged. 6, 5, 4. We're gonna finish with a hold in 3, 2, 1, arms down halfway, elbow points in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the arms down by your sides. Good job. Oops. Taking it into some obliques on the other side. So take the weights over into your left hand. Squeeze the glutes in and the core in as well. Dip down to the left side, weights in that hand, and squeeze up. Lower and lift. Nice. Sometimes we forget to breathe with this one. It's easy to be working so hard through the core that we're not breathing. So bring that breath back in. We always use that yoga influence in every single class, from our HIIT workouts all the way to our yoga classes. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold it down on 1. Take your right hand behind your head, adding a crunch. Lift up, twist across, open and down. Lift up, twist, open, lower, up, twist, open. 4 more times. Lift, squeeze and bring it out. Open, down. 3 more. Up, breathe, and down. Last 2. Up, crunch it. Good. Open, down. 1 more. Up, crunch. Get ready for our hold. Take it down. Hand can stay behind the head or come to the waist. Lean as far as you can. Squeeze the right glute. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. This time, drop the weights. Come to a seated posture and swing around so that the legs are at the top of your mat. To finish our push-ups, we have a tricep dip, so we'll be changing it up a little bit to work the backs of the arms. We are resting the heels at the top of the mat. Toes can hover off the floor. Hands are behind, and we want to face the palms in towards the body, so fingertips are pointing in at your hips. Take the hands to a shoulder width distance, and now lift the hips up and off of the mat. We'll be bending from the elbows, so hips stay level and the arms will bend down and lengthen. Just 5 reps. You can hold or take the push-up. Here we go. 5, 4, coming from the arms. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Find a seated posture. You can cross the legs. Take your right arm over your chest and stretch it out, shoulder and tricep. Give it some love, some length. We're almost there. We have core work coming up, and then we will wind down. Stretch the opposite arm so you can open up and then pull the left arm over the chest. All right, release. Mindfully make your way down onto your backs with knees to chest. All right, we are finishing up with some core work. You have just a couple more minutes and then we are on to the cool down. You are almost through it. So this series today works from the top of the abdomen down to the bottom. We will start with upper abdomen with a leg drop and a crunch. Hands behind the head. Take your legs and extend them up to the sky. You have a couple of options. You can either bend your knees at 90 degrees like my mom is demonstrating, or keep the legs straight, which would be level 2, a little bit more challenging. It's completely up to you. We will be lowering the right leg down to the floor, and then as the leg lifts, the head will lift into a sit-up, opposite leg will then lower, lift into a sit-up. Here we go. Take it down and crunch. 2 and crunch. 3 and lift. 4 and lift. We're going for 12. 5, so you're getting to that halfway mark, lift. Halfway here, down. Lift. Gentle on the neck. Make sure you're not cranking the head on the way up. Chin stays off the chest and you keep length through the back of the head. 4 more. 4. 3. Keep pulling the core down and in, belly to spine. 2. Crunch. Good. 1 and crunch. The head will remain relaxed this time. We'll be doing a leg drop and a crunch, but this time it's a reverse crunch, so the hips will be popping up off the mat. The leg will drop and the hips will pop up. This is for your transverse abdominals, the lower half of the abdomen. All right, here we go. Lower your right leg down and pop it up. 2, just 12 of these. 3, we're almost through with this workout. 4, 5, 6, that is half, you got it. 6, feel the lower half of the abdomen working. 3 more. Whew, 2 more. And 1, knees to the chest. Take a break, good job. We have 1 more move and then it is cool down time. Almost there. Legs straight up to the sky. Hold the edges of your mat for support. Head will stay relaxed for this one. We will just be lowering the legs down as far as you are able. That might be a few inches, maybe it's hovering above the mat or anywhere in between. And holding, so take your legs now as low as you can get them. Squeeze your belly flat to your spine, flatten the back on the mat. Hold 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 more counts, 9, 8, 7, 6. Can you go a ½ inch lower? 5, 4, a little lower, 3, 2, 1, and you are done. Good work. All right, rock it out a little bit. Take your legs straight out on your mat and reach your arms back over your head. You have made it to your cool down. Congratulations. Take your knees into your chest now. Slowing our pace. You can breathe easy. Start to rock it out a little bit side to side or around in circles. Hold your knees in close to your chest. Lower the legs down onto the mat. Place your right ankle onto your left knee, feet on the mat, right ankle to left knee. Option to stay here, maybe pressing the right hand into the knee, or if you'd like to deepen, the left knee can lift and hug into your chest. And take a few deep breaths. You worked hard. stretching out the hips. To release, hug both knees into your chest. Outstretch your arms into a T. Your palms can face the sky here, helping to roll the shoulder blades down. Knees are in at the chest, let them fall over to the right side for a spinal twist. Feel the weight of the legs fall heavy, the shoulders sink even deeper. Taking one knee at a time, first the left leg and then the right. Let the legs carry back to the center. Squeeze them tight into the chest. You can bring in movement, rocking side to side or around in circles. Hold and squeeze your knees in as close as you can get them. Place the feet down on the mat. Left ankle this time comes to the right knee. You can stay and press the knee away from you, or deepen by hugging the right knee into the chest, grabbing anywhere at the back of the leg. And breathing. Soften and relax your jaw, your neck. And relax, hug both knees into your chest. Outstretch your arms into a T. Palms facing the sky. Allow your knees to fall to the left side of your mat into spinal twist. Wringing out, releasing toxins through the body as well as through the mind. Letting go with each exhale. And one knee at a time, rock it back to the center. One more time, wrap the arms around the knees and give them a tight hug into your chest. Extend the legs out on your mat, arms back over your head for one last full body stretch. All right, releasing the arms down by your sides, making our way into our final pose, Shavasana, a few moments of relaxation. Allow your body to melt down from your head, down through your arms, your back, hips, legs growing heavy, feeling your any tension sink out of your body and into the mat. Take this time to recover. You're welcome to pause the video now and stay here as long as you need. Taking a few deep breaths. Bringing your focus back to your body. Make some small movements, rolling out the wrists or the ankles, wiggling fingers or toes. And rolling onto your left side. As you feel ready, lifting up into seated. Sitting tall with your shoulders behind your back. Close your eyes. And come back to your center, checking in once more before we close. Feeling proud of your effort, your strength, and your hard work today. You did a fantastic job. And as we set an intention for this practice, taking a moment to set one for your day going forward, taking your yoga off the mat. Closing with 3 cleansing breaths as we started. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. One more, inhale. Exhale, release. Bring your hands together and up at your heart center. Thank you all so very much for being here on the mat with us today. We love getting to practice with you and guide you in these classes. Have a fantastic remainder of your day or your evening, and we will see you again soon. Namaste.